September 1st, 1980. I'm pretty sure this was the guy, but it's been 30 years ago, and I think his name was Khalifa bin Salman al Khalifa. I had told Mike the day I married him that I didn't love him and was only doing it to please my mother. He didn't care. He was getting what he wanted. Our relationship was tumultuous. He was jealous to a point of noting the mileage on the odometer every day when he left for work and returned, and I'd better be able to account for every mile. He'd call the house every chance he got to make sure I was there. I felt caged. Now with the baby, I was even more chained to the house. I started looking for jobs that I could do in a short period of time so I wasn't away from the house long that paid in cash. Housekeeping was about all I could get. After having a baby, my modeling days were over. I'd used the money I made to pay a daycare service to watch Jamie so I could get a break from her and so I could escape my jail cell of a home. On one such day, I was sitting in the bar of a high-rise office hotel center at West Shore and Kennedy Boulevard watching people when a sheik, in full chic dress, sent a man over to talk to me. I'd later learned that it was his bodyguard. I found this just too tempting to resist. I'd never met a sheik before and figured he would have a very interesting life to tell me about if I could get him to talk to me without going through the interpretation of the bodyguard. His English was excellent, and we would talk and talk and talk. The sheik would call me when he was in town. He said he had a number of wives back home, but none were tall, blonde, and beautiful as me. He wanted me closer to him, and he kept pleading with me to come with him to Bahrain. I told him I had a daughter, and he said he would keep us both in luxury because I was such a wonderful confidant, and he needed someone he could trust. Sex trafficking wasn't spoken about as much in the 1970s, but I knew it happened. While I might have made that decision to go and see if it meant a life as a pampered mistress or if it would lead to some danger I'd have to escape, I couldn't put Jamie in that predicament. The devil we knew was better than the one we weren't sure about. I often look back on this and wonder. It's one of those forks in the road that would have changed the course of our lives forever. There's just no way to know if it would have been for better or worse.